Hello and welcome you to Mohan Sir's classes. Dear student, I am your Mohan Sir and in this academic year I will teach your English subject. So, the first lesson of your English subject is conversation. First lesson of your English subject is conversation. Without much wasting time, let us begin. So, our first lesson is conversation. So, what is the meaning of conversation? The actual meaning of conversation is it is an interaction between two person or more than two person. What is conversation? It is an interaction. That means communication, talking to each other. So, in this lesson we are going to talk about conversation or a interact between two person. So, who are the two person that will be seeing? So, let us begin the poem, and the first stanza goes like this: Mousy, mousy, where is your little wee housey? Here is the door under the floor, said Mousy, mousy. Second stanza: Mousy, mousy, may I come into your housey? You can't get in, you have to be thin, said Mousy, mousy. Third and last stanza: Mousy, mousy, won't you come out of your house? I am sorry to say, I am busy all day, said Mousy, mousy. Rose Feldman. Let us read and understand the first stanza of this poem. Mousy, mousy, where is your little wee housey? Here, mousy is used for whom? Mouse. In the poetical language, the poet has used mouse as a mousey. So the poet is calling or addressing how? Mousy, mousy. That means here the who is asking mousy, mousy? The cat is asking about mousy, mousy. We can see in this image and picture that there are two pictures or two person. One is cat, other is mouse. So here the cat is asking that mousy, mousy, where is your little wee housey? What is the meaning of wee? Wee in the sense what? Small. Look at what? Wee. Wee means what? Small. So here the cat is asking that mousy, mousy, where is your little wee housey? Cat is asking mousy, mousy, where is your small housey? Housey means the housey is used for the word house. It is also a poetical word. So in place of house, the poet has used housey. Here is the door under the floor, said Mousy, mousy. So what did the mouse or mousy replied? Mousy replied that here is the door. Mouse replied that here is the door. Where? It is under the floor. Where is the door? Mousy said that here is the door. It is under the floor. Listen carefully. Here the cat is asking to the mouse how? Mousy, mousy, where is your little housey? That means the cat is asking mouse, where is your small house? And what did the cat replied? Sorry, what did the mouse replied? The mouse replied that here is the door, and the mouse is saying that here is the door. Where was the door? It was under the floor. It was under the floor. Next stanza: Mousy, mousy, may I come into your house? Again the cat is asking Mousy, mousy, may I come into your house? Here the cat is asking permission to whom? To Mousy, that he could come inside or not. Understood? Next, you can't get in, you have to be thin, said Mousy, mousy. So what did the mousy said, or what did the mousy replied? The mousy replied that you can't get in. What is the meaning of get in? That means come in. The other word of come in is called what? Get in. You know that when you ask to a teacher that if you are out of the classroom, usually we ask that may I come in sir, may I come in madam, or may I come in sister. So seems like that we can also use the word what? Get in. That means may I get in sir, may I get in madam, may I get in sister. This word also can be used. So listen carefully. You can't get in. Who said? Mousy said that the cat could not get in or go inside or come inside. Why? You have to be thin. The mouse said that the mouse said to the cat that you can't come in or you can't get in. Why? Because if the cat want to come into the house of the mouse, then the cat has to be thin, because we know that in compared to the size of this mouse and rat, it is different. Mouses are very small, but the cats are larger in size in compared to mouse. So we know that where does the mouse live? It lives under the what? Hole, or hole. In a hole they live. That's why here the mouse replied that you can't get in. That means the cat can't go inside the house of the mousey or mouse. Why? Because you have to be thin. That means the cat has to be become thin. Why? Because the house of the mouse is very small. That's why in this stanza it is said that Mousey, Mousey, may I come into your house? Here the cat is asking permission to mouse that either he could go into the house of Mousey or not. Then what did the mouse replied? You can't get in, you have to be thin. The mouse replied that to the cat that the cat could not go inside of the house because to go inside the house of the mouse the cat has to become thin. Who said? Cat said. The next stanza. Mousey, mousey, won't you come out of your house? I'm sorry to say I am busy all day, said Mousey, mousey. In the third stanza it is said that again the cat is asking that Mousey, mousey, won't you come out of your house? Here the cat is asking permission or requesting to mouse that Mousey, won't you come out of your house? Or asking that mouse, can you or can't you come out of your house? And what did the mouse replied? I am sorry to say I am busy all day. Here the mouse replied to the cat that the mouse could not come out of the house because why? The mouse was busy all the day, or the mouse was busy all the day. So what does this paragraph says? In this paragraph the cat is asking mouse to come out of your house, but the mouse replied that mouse could not come out of the house because the mouse was busy all the day. So here we can see that in this poem and in this stanza, so we can get the two kinds of concept, that why the mouse was not willing to come out of the house. It replied to the cat that I am sorry to say I am busy all the day. That means the mouse replied to the cat that the mouse cannot or could not come out of the house because why? It was busy all the day. First reason, it was busy all the day, and second reason, it may be that if the mouse will come out of the house, then the cat can easily catch this mouse and it will eat. That may be the second reason that the mouse did not want to come out of the house. So that we learn from this poem. So let me recap of this poem. That first stanza we learn that cat is asking that mousey, mousey, where is the little wee house? That means where is your small house? And the mouse replied that here is the door under the floor. That means the mouse replied that it is here under the floor, because we know that mouse and mouse they live under the floor or under the ground in a hole. Next, in second stanza, it is said that again the cat is asking that mousey, mousey, may I come into your house? The cat asking that the cat want to go into the house. But what did the mouse reply that? What did the mouse reply? Mouse replied that the cat could not go in. Why? Because to go inside the house of the mouse, the cat have to be become thin. Why? Because the size of mouse is small and the size of cat is big. That's why the cat could not go into the house of the mouse. And the last stanza it is said that the cat is asking again, Mousey, Mousey, won't you come out of your housey? Here the cat is requesting the mouse that either the mouse could come out of the house or not. And in that sense, mouse replied that mouse was okay, I am sorry to say I am busy all the day. Mouse said that it was busy all the day, so it could not come out of the house. And the other reason may be that if it will come out of the house, then the cat may catch the mouse and it will eat. That's why the mouse did not come out of the house. So this poem is written by Rose Feldman. Who is the writer of this poem? It is who? Rose Feldman. So let us learn and discuss actually who is Rose Feldman. Listen carefully. Rose Feldman born in the year of 1877 and died in the year of 1957. Okay, this Rose Amy Feldman was an English writer. It was an English writer. So Rose Amy Feldman was an English writer and also a poet. Who is poet? Poet in the sense a person, those who write poem, they are called poet. So this poet is noted for her works on the fairy folk. So this poet is famous famous for what? The work on fairy folk for whom? For the children. Next, her poem There Are Fairies at the Bottom of Our Garden was set to the music by English composer Liza Lemon. Listen, this poet also written a fairies. What is that? There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. So it was set to music by an English composer. What was the name of the English composer? Liza Lemon. Liza Lemon. Next, her Christmas Carol. She also written another Christmas Carol. The name of the Christmas Carol was Lift Your Hidden Faces. Lift Your Hidden Faces. It is said to a French carol tune. It is said to be a French carol tune was included in the Anglican hymnal songs of praise. So this song, which song? This Lift Your Hidden Faces. So this one included or the set as a French carol tune, where and also it was included in the Anglican hymnal songs of praise. What is hymns? That means songs of praise, as well as in the Hutterian Brotherhood's song light. So this also included which one? Hutterian Brotherhood songs of light. This also included into the Anglican hymnal songs. Hope all of you understood.